All right. We're coming back.
All right.
All right, everything's all right.
It's all right. It's all right.
GSL's all right with me.
We've got nicer chairs today. Actually, these are it's very nice.
Yeah, they're pretty good chairs.
It feels like a nice throne, not like the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones. Not made of a bunch of sharp swords. It's just kind of comfortable. We really shouldn't lean back, though. It looks kind of bad.
You're like looking at yourself on the camera.
I don't know.
You narcissistic nerd. Well,
now.
Well, that was an exciting game. Some EMPs
really
on
was.
Raven, some crazy point defense drones, and auto turrets even blocking Vikings that were landed. So here's our results up to now.
And look at that.
Look at that. Everything swaps every time. We've had some weird trends in the up and down matches. There was one day last season where like everyone on the left side won. It was really weird.
I remember that, yeah. So as you can see, I've been tallying it myself. Supernova with 3 wins, Beyond 3 losses. Alicia with a win and a loss. Leenock with 2 wins. Yoda with 2 losses. So right now it's looking like Beyond is going to go up to Codes. Leenock has a very good chance.
According to the pattern, it looks like Leenock's going to win next game.
It does. It certainly does. Looks like Alicia's in store for a loss. Uh-oh. Somebody, don't tell him.
Well, maybe he can go against the fate. He can fight the pattern.
That's right. Can he defy the very fates and defeat FXO Leenock?
Shoya came up and talked to me during the break, and he said that he feels like Leenock will edge it out, but he says just barely. He thinks that Alicia's going to be a very tough opponent for him. And I would agree. 100% Alicia's PVZ isn't his best matchup, but he's still really solid at it. And Leenock's ZVP is not the best in the world either.
I feel like it is his worst matchup. I honestly feel like even his ZVZ is better than his ZVP. And look at that. Alicia did beat him in the Super Tournament 2-1. So again, I love this group. There's so much history with this group.
Yeah, there is.
It's really cool. This is probably the best up and down day I've casted, actually. I'm really enjoying it.
I am too, man. It's been awesome. Yeah. Let's jump into this game. Alicia versus Leenock. A very important game for Alicia. Already down a game. Can he tie himself up 1-1?
What?
Tie himself up and call for help. Let's find out. The GSL.
All right, over here at the top of the map, in the red, is our Zerg player from the team, FXO. He'd like a win. He'd love to go 3-0. He is.
FXO, Leenock.
That's right. You said Alicia was the one that was about to tie himself up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Down the bottom, the
that came out a little weird.
You call him that? He is.
Slayers, Alicia.
The chosen one.
The chosen one. There he is. Remember the one day where he had the hair that was 3 feet high and anime hair for Team League?
Do you remember those old makeup shots that we had for the first Pepsi season?
Of course.
That was pretty awesome.
Who could forget that? That was great, man. Should bring that back. All fans are like, no.
Maybe we will dress like that on cast one day. We'll request that.
Maybe we will. We could. I still feel like for the Code Finals, we should wear a full, 3-piece suit, tuxedo, top hat, and a monocle, and have gold-tipped canes. Celebrate casting our white gloves. Basically, dress up like the Monopoly guy. Leenock trying to get his hatchery down, but that probe is being oh so annoying. And look at that, no probes on gas little ways. Was that a mistake, do you think, or was that intentional to leave that?
Well, it's probably just because he was too busy microing his probe.
I think you're right.
Couldn't do it at the same time. His core was a little late too. It's just one of those things. He's trying to be super ghosted with that probe, and so far he's denied that hatchery for a long time. So I think in the long run, a little bit later of a core, a little bit later of gas isn't really going to bug Alicia too much. The advantage he got from denying the hatchery was much better.
A very, very fast second gas for Alicia too. And I say it every time I see a gas before 20, I feel like DTs.
Well, it's entirely possible. I think what's more likely on Metalopolis, though, is that we see a one-gate expand. That's really something that Pro-Aussies have started to learn how to do. You just do as many sentries as you can off that one gate. You make a forge. Sometimes you make... This is how I personally do it, is I make 2 cannons, and then you have to make the first one. You make the second one, you go and scout, and you cancel it as it's being made if you need it or not. And then you go from there, add more gateways. You can kind of transition into a more normal game.
Interesting.
That's something that a lot of pro have really started doing in Korea especially, because they found that, hey, I don't need 3-gate Sentry Expand. I can just do it with 1.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're really good with your force fields, you can certainly handle it. That probe is like the Houdini probe. Gets out everything, man.
Yeah, that probe has been so annoying.
Yeah.
We could see Stargate play as well, of course.
Yeah,
it's
well,
another opportunity.
He is saving up some minerals. He's got just enough gas right now to start some sort of tech building.
I think he's just going to be doing that Sentry Expand. He's made it. Second Sentry, he's got another one queued up.
Yeah.
By the looks of it.
I think you're right.
Yeah, he's probably going to push down, scare these Zerglings away and make a Nexus now.
He's sending Houdini probe. Hope he lives.
Probe Dini.
Probe Dini. Houdini probe.
There's the Nexus.
Nope. Run, Houdini probe. Don't die. Don't you die on me.
Probe gets away.
I'm going to jump into the game and give that probe CPR.
Well, that probe's got about 30 in-game seconds before metabolic boost finishes.
I know. He's probably not going to make it.
Probably can't Houdini his way out of that.
That probe is the red shirt of this away crew.
Ooh, Twilight Council going down now for Alicia. So he may be following this 1-gate expand up with DTs.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it is, if there's a reason for it, but it seems like every time I see the second gas before 20, it ends up being DTs. Just seems like if it's anything else, they usually wait till 21 or 22. As far as supply goes. Oh,
nice positioning on these gates. Looks like he's going to skip the forge entirely.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool because if an all-in comes, if he gets the Dark Shrine up at the right timing, you should be able to use those DTs for defense.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Hey, there's the Dark Shrine.
There it is.
I know.
You just know everything, man.
Who knows what's in the hearts of Protoss
We're like
players.
both right. You're like, well, when I see that second gas, I think there's gonna be a Dark Shrine. I'm like, well, I think it's gonna be a 1-gate expand. It's actually both.
That's how good we are.
Yeah.
That just shows.
We just complement each other.
That's right. Well, there you have it. Not much else to say there, Wolf.
Not much else to say, man.
Nope.
Lair going up for Leenock.
If I had suspender straps, I would be like, put my thumbs under him right now. I'm not wearing any sort of suspenders. My pants are held up with a belt.
Me too.
All right.
I like belts.
Me too. Me too. What do you know?
We are so alike.
Wow. We both wear belts? This is amazing. All right, so that pylon is going to be a nice little place to warp in a couple DTs possibly, send them towards the opponent's base.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what happens.
He's just going to use those DTs to control the watchtowers.
Now, Leenock is prepared for this. I mean, basically, nearly every Zerg is getting that fast Evo chamber no matter what these days.
Yeah, he's already got 2 spores.
Yeah, it's the safe thing to do. I mean, keeps you safe against air, keeps you safe against the possibility of DTs, which turns out to be a very real possibility this time around.
And what Alicia's going to want to do with this DT is possibly force the 3rd base to cancel, but at the very least take watchtowers and control the map.
Yep.
It's a common misconception that in this matchup DTs are an all-in or that they are just used to try to win the game or kill drones, but that's actually the least common thing for DTs to do in this matchup. They usually just try to force cancels on bases, and in fact that's what this DT over here is going to try to do.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's going to be able to do it.
He's going to have to morph an Overseer.
Well, I think he could actually move if he moves the Spore Crawler to the edge of that creep, he could possibly do it, but he's going to need it at the front because here comes another DT. Oh, he's going to have to pull it back there. Doesn't lose it, though, so nice job by Alicia there.
DT and doing some real damage, and the Overseer's headed over there, but no Zerglings are. Now gets away with the DT. It does a lot of damage to that hatchery, so even though the hatchery lives, when another attack comes later, it's going to be much weaker.
Yep.
And speaking of another attack, Alicia's adding 4 gates. He's going to follow this up with a timing attack by the looks of it, getting Blink as well. +1 is on the way. He's going to have +2 started immediately after that. It's almost done.
Alicia's playing really impressively so far. I mean, he's not losing any DTs. They're expensive. The reason, one of the big reasons people think that when you go DTs, it's very, all-in-ish is because people lose them so fast. If you can keep them alive, they're a really good investment. So Alicia kept both of his alive so far. I mean, he's doing really good.
Now, Leenock has started 3 infestors. His pathogen glands are going to finish right before those pops, so he's going to have perfect timing on those infestors. They're going to come out with the energy upgrade. Yep. That's going to allow him to really hold this push quite easily.
Archon time.
It decides to make an Archon with those DTs. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but Archon's a beefy, tough unit. Not a bad idea to have it.
Did you know Archons have feet?
Really?
Yeah, they do. Zoom way in. I didn't realize that until right now. Look at that.
They have feet.
They have feet.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's just his tail. That's just
Are
the
you
tail
sure?
down there, yeah.
Oh, kind of looks like
But still, it looks kind of like a foot. Even so,
Sorta.
I didn't know they had a tail like that.
Yeah, I didn't know there's anything down there.
I just thought they kind of just rolled on the ball like a hamster, and then a hamster ball, kind of just like how they move.
Someone should totally reskin an Archon so it's actually like that on top of a wheel with a hamster in it or something. That'd be awesome.
Well, the hatchery of Leenock is now being used for mining. In fact, it's at half health right now because of the Dark Templar harass earlier.
Yeah.
Alicia is sending a probe over there. He's going to make it on the high ground, the pylon, most likely. Yep.
Oh, neural parasite being researched by Leenock as well. It looks like he's going to be fairly well prepared for this push when he gets to his base. He's producing a lot of Zerglings. He's going to have the time to
He's trying to counterattack right now with the natural.
Oh, interesting. Down at the natural base of Alicia.
And sentries are out to force field.
We're giving you the radio play-by-play.
And forget that, because what's really important right now is that Alicia's going to attack.
Oh, good fungal growth by Leenock, trapping a lot of those stalkers in place.
But is it good enough? Zergling
I
is
think it is.
going extreme in here, and the pylon just isn't done. He can't warp
Look
with any
at
more
that.
units right now.
Round of applause from the crowd for Leenock right now, doing a great job against this attack with the infested Blinks.
But the Blink Stalkers still remain here, and he's got a very strong force. As his cooldown on his warp gates finishes, if he warps another round of Stalkers, he could possibly continue to push, but Leenock says no.
Yep.
Running forward, even with his infestors, a very bold move.
Ooh, now Leenock missed that pylon at the 9 o'clock base. Didn't see it there sitting on the high ground. Zerglings, oh, never mind, Zerglings are poking away at it. He did find it after all.
Neural Parasite is done here.
Nope, DT running towards the infestors. Will they see it?
Oh, he might decide to fungal it, but
Whoa.
even so, that would be energy spent. He does fungal it. Fungals it again, in fact, so 2 fungals being used on 1 DT.
Yeah, suppose it's better than losing another infestor, but still, it's a lot of energy used there.
And another DT warps in to go to work on these Zerglings. Banelings being morphed, though. Leenock is getting really aggressive here.
Alicia does not see the Banelings coming in. Hive coming up for Leenock as well, so he's going to go for some pretty quick Broodlords, I'd imagine.
Well, Alicia just basically, he way overcommitted to that timing attack, and Leenock knows it. Leenock's like, well, I've got 3 bases up, you don't have 3, I've got way more production than you, I've got infestors, and I'm just going to keep sending units at you until you die. It's like the Battle of Helm's Deep, man, except Alicia does not have Aragorn on his side, doesn't have Gimli or Legolas.
Gandalf's not going to be showing up this time.
No, he's not, man. This battle isn't going to take 6 days.
He's like, look to the east, and he looks, and there's nothing.
Look at this, dropping a ton of Zerglings into the main as he gets ready to attack the natural.
Oh, and he's going to get all these stalkers clumped up with the infestors. Oh, nice blink away just in time. And all these things dropping into the main as well. Leenock just has so much stuff. Banelings getting dropped on the stalkers. Beautiful move by Leenock.
And I gotta say, Alicia just got totally outclassed this game.
No kidding. Wow. Wow, Leenock just owns Slayer's Alicia.
Yeah, Slayer's Alicia belongs to Leenock now. That's how owned he got.
That's pretty much how it works. Like, he's going to leave the Slayer's house and stay in a box under Leenock's desk at the FXO house now.
And DT is being warped in to help out here, but he can just lift the infestors into Overlords.
Die again, I guess.
Yeah, that was a little bit funny.
Yeah.
But 106 supply to 39 supply.
Yep. And I believe there's still a bunch of links in the main base for Alicia as well. Nope, those are just Overlords hanging out, my bad.
Yeah, well, they could, of course, sneak into the main now.
That's GG.
The triple G.
That's right.
That's how good of a game that was. Leenock completely outclassed him.
And Leenock is on his way back to Code S, I'd say.
Yeah, he and Supernova both holding the top 2 spots right now. Only 2 players will advance to Code S.
Yep. It is, yeah, it's actually over, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. So Supernova and Leenock making it into Code S again. Choi is pretty happy. You can see there. I think a lot of Leenock fans out there are going to be pretty happy. I mean, he deserves it. Got to feel bad for like Alicia and Beyond. They played hard today, but not hard enough. Yoda just got crushed, man. I mean, he didn't even have a chance today. He wasn't quite ready yet.
He wasn't ready. And we actually were talking about this on the subway today. We were just going, well, you know, Yoda, I don't think he's quite ready. But he's the guy who's in this group, and he's just kind of gotten the tough cards. He's playing with the best of the best that are battling it out here. He got the tough cards, man, and he'll be back. I think. He's just not ready for S yet.
I agree. I like I'm Yoda. I'm sure we'll see him around again, but we'll definitely see him in Code A next season. But yeah, just not ready for Code S quite yet. The other 4 players, though, we were like, well, I don't really know who's going to actually make it into Code S. But the 2 people that did just outplayed the other 2 so massively that they really deserve it.
Yeah, Supernova played pretty consistently well today.
Yep.
And, Bjorn losing was a little bit of a disappointment to me. I'm a little bit of a Bjorn fan. I think he's a really good player. He's got a lot of potential. He just has off days, He doesn't play very consistently, and today was just one of those off days for him, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Sure, we'll see him again next season.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd be very surprised if he didn't get, back into the up and downs again. But, wow, really exciting day of up and downs today. The games were very, very good, I thought. A lot of fun.
I thought so, too.
Oh, round of applause for Leenock there.
Yeah, Leenock,
there he goes.
There's Choya behind him.
Yep.
Coach.
So, Coach Choya, very supportive guy. He comes to every match.
He does. He
really
literally comes to every match. He's a really supportive coach.
Yep.
I'm not just saying that because I'm part of his team. I just know him personally. And, before I was on his team, I've told you that. Go look up VODs and stuff. He's just always been a really supportive coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've been to so many days of GSL here at the studio, whether I'm casting or not. Whenever there's a FOU/FXO player, Choya's there. So there you go. Going up to Code S. FXO Leenock and Supernova and Alicia now in Code A. Yoda stays in Code A and Beyond goes down to Code A as well. So there you have it. Up and down day 1. Yeah.
That's that, man. Well,
kind of funky music.
I like that funky music. Well, you guys should, if you enjoyed these matches, get on Twitter and hashtag the GSL.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tweet at GOMTV, tweet at me at FXO Wolf, tweet at Doa SC. Get on there, talk to your friends about these results. Just get the information out there, build the scene of StarCraft 2, get GSL trending. What's trending right now worldwide? I'm looking at it right now. Talk about awkward. Miley is beautiful. What?
We've got to be better than Miley is beautiful.
Come on.
Yeah. So tomorrow's group, we're going to check that out. That is going to be a crazy
That
group.
is a sick group.
Sierra, MC, Check Prime, Kirix, and Jockchi. I think Jockchi is going to be the I'm Yoda of tomorrow. And just in my opinion,
see, though.
He's good. He's really good, but I don't know if he's ready.
It's nice how they organize it because Sierra and MC are at the top, and the 3 players at the bottom are all weaker players. Jockchi, I think, is worlds above Kirix and Check right now, but, only 2 can advance.
A lot of people would expect Lucier and MC, but I don't know, man. MC, he's not the most consistent player these days.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yep, kind of shaken up after his Team League loss, quite possibly as well. I don't know.
Check, just really hasn't been impressing me that much either. And now, here's the final. It's going to be at AX Korea in Seoul. Of course, OGS Top versus MVP, our TVT final. Should be a pretty awesome match. Top has been getting better and better, and this is his chance to shine. It's his turn to fly.
It's his turn to fly. That's true. And definitely go on the website to find directions to the venue in case you're here. And if you're not here, just get on a plane. You've got plenty of time until Saturday. You can get to Seoul, Korea, come to the GSL Code S Finals. There's some more information again.
And the All-Star match will be at 2 p.m. That's before the finals, so be sure to tune into that as well. It's going to be awesome. You guys are going to vote on that. Yeah. Vote on that at GOMTV.net. Choose your players. Choose your character.
Choose your destiny.
Well, those players are destined to battle it out before the finals.
Yeah.
You've got this little fly buzzing around. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't think so. It's gone now. I was like...
I don't know, man. I'm like Dr. Doolittle. I'm just a friend to all animals.
You just politely, mentally told him to go away.
That's right. I was like, fly, be gone.
You're like Aquaman, but you're outside. You're like Airman.
I'm like Terra Man. There you go. Oh, that's right. I know my English language. Thanks to Pepsi, G-Skill, and Olay eBook for sponsoring the GSL. That's about it for today.
Yeah, see you guys tomorrow for some more up and down action. Have a great night, morning, afternoon, whatever it is. Chase away those flies. See you next time.
We can shake it.